I want to talk about how the concept of this episode is actually very similar to events that happen in the Warhammer 40,000 universe a lot, where basically humanity had this like golden age of like technology and stuff, but because their space travel depends on them literally going through a hell dimension and then popping out the other side, when they weren't able to do that because hell was literally too hellish to navigate, lots of colonies and planets were just completely lost. Like, no contacts, and as they said in this episode, sometimes they just got lost in the bureaucracy because there were so many planets that were colonized. And this whole thing about establishing contact with a with a planet that has been isolated for hundreds of years, like, it's very similar to what happens in Warhammer a lot.
And I think as well as that, we're looking at, as you were saying, like Roddenberry's hand in Trek here as well, because there's a lot of episodes of the original series where it's about sort of far-flung colonies and outposts being visited, and it's like, oh, there hasn't been a Federation ship here in like 25 years, stuff like that. The episode where No Man Has Gone Before involved a dilithium mine where Federation ships only visited it every 20 years just to pick up the dilithium and take it back to the Federation, kind of thing. It was automated and unmanned, but other episodes you did see fully manned colonies that were just out there with basically no support from the Federation whatsoever. They just basically had the flag.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a better idea of the scale of space travel, because oftentimes we have the Enterprise going to one important place or another, but they also skip over lots of unimportant places and lots of extremely backwater like places, and they only get brought to their attention when there's some kind of, overarching thing happening.